I'm here in Tribeca at Billy's Bakery with my friend Twana Hines.
Hi.
And we have been to Billy's several times, and I'm going to turn this over to Twana because she's a real Billy's fan.
Okay, I discovered Billy's probably like 3 years ago or something like that. The one on 19th Street. I didn't know that they had another location on Franklin, so this is my first time at this Billy's. And I love their chocolate cupcake. Like, I would always go there so much so the woman behind the counter, I don't know her name, I just saw her all the time.
She knows you?
I went in once. I'll have the chocolate.
So
I know the chocolate with. I'm like, oh my god, she knows what type of cupcakes I get.
No, you like just the chocolate cake? You don't care if it's chocolate frosting or.
I don't like chocolate cake and chocolate frosting because
is it too much?
It's too much, even for me. Like, I love chocolate, and even for me, that's a bit too much.
Okay.
So I usually do chocolate cake, and then with like
vanilla
the
frosting,
vanilla
like
frosting
this.
and a color, and I prefer lavender. Like, that's usually my favorite.
Okay, cool.
And sprinkles in white, not colorful, because it's a bit too much.
So you really, you have very specific taste.
Extremely. Like, he pulled out, I said I'll have the one with the sprinkles, and he pulled out the rainbow sprinkles one, and I'm like,
That's
the white
so funny.
sprinkles, and like, yeah,
so
it's pretty.
What do you think about this cupcake? Because I happen to really like this location of Billy's better than the one in Chelsea.
I haven't
we haven't tried it yet, but what do you think of looking at this cupcake?
So far, looking at it, I can tell that it's moister. Can we, like, look at that?
It's hard to see unless we, like, cut it. Okay, yeah, no, now I can see it. Like, okay.
So usually, if this is really dry, doing that, it would crumble all off. Like, you would do that, and it would just, like, flake, flake, flake. But this is really, really moist. Like, you get a little bit of it, like if I do that. But, like, just regularly, it doesn't fall off, so it's moister than what I'm used to having at Billy's up on 19th Street.
Can I get your first bite, like, on camera? Sure. How do you eat it with a fork, or do you bite into it? Or
I usually bite into it.
Either way,
can we do a whole, like,
I don't even, like, I want the other one.
My, like, like the cupcake money shot. you know you want me to have it.
This is for my cupcake vlog, you know that, right?
That's fine. I'm just putting a cupcake in my mouth, that's all I'm doing. This is really good. This is really good.
No.
It is moister than the other one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's interesting.
The cake is moister. And I don't know if they're using butter down at this one and shortening uptown. I don't think they changed your recipe, but it tastes moister than the one. And the frosting's more buttercreamy instead of the saccharine, like, I mean, I'm not a chef, I don't know, whatever, but I can tell when it tastes more buttercreamy and more, like, just creamy. I don't know another word to describe that, but more creamy than that, like, flaky, saccharine kind. So this is actually better than the last Billy's cupcake that I had.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this cheesecake black bottom one. Will you film me trying this? Which I've actually had before, but I really liked it. And what's funny is that I don't actually like cheesecake.
I'm kind of sad that I have to stop eating my cupcake to film this, but that's okay. We'll roll up.
I'm sorry. That's so sad. So it's really interesting. I think it has, like, cool colors, and it just looks like fun. I don't know. I just was intrigued by it the first time I saw it because it also, I know from last time it's moister than, like, that kind of one because there's, like, it's cheesecakey inside. It's like this.
Is it too much? Because it's like, that looks like chocolate cake
well,
and
I'm probably not
cheesecake.
going to eat the whole thing. It kind of is like chocolate cake and cheesecake.
You don't have to lie to us. Are you going to eat the whole thing?
Okay. It's good.
Is it really? I would think it would be too much. Like,
it's very chewy. I mean, what's interesting too is that part of why, like, I would have trouble finishing like yours is because the frosting is, like, it's too much frosting. But this has, like, this is really cool. So, all right, and then we have we have peach pie, which is actually I tried it already. It's good. Okay, it's good. And then carrot cupcake. Not my favorite type, but I like. The only thing is, I wish they had more types of cupcakes here. But
what would you suggest? Like, if Billy's was, she's eating again. What would you suggest if Billy's was going to expand their repertoire? Like, what are some of the, like, their repertoire?
Well,
what would you suggest?
The first time I was here, I had a strawberry shortcake. That was really good. The best Billy's cupcake I've ever had cherries in the cake. It was like cherry chocolate. Ooh. That was really good. So maybe like fruits or just like some new combinations. Like anything new. That's kind of what I look for because I go to bakeries so much. Just like variety, because it's like, even if I really like something, I don't want to have that all the time.
Too much of anything is still too much of something.
Yes. So that's what I say.
Yay! Bye.